Om Yogis, welcome to this practice with Elpis, the Greek goddess of hope. First of all, find a comfortable seat. We're going to be sitting for the next 10 minutes, so prop yourself up as needed. A good tip is to make sure your hips are higher than your knees. And just find a good seat. We're going to connect with the frequency of hope through a chant, Hare 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 Waheguru. There's some specific hand placements as we do this chant. So we come into Chin Mudra, thumb and forefinger press, and we take the arms out, open in front of you, so palms are forward. This is the first position, Ha. Then for Hare, the elbows come in, the palms turn down towards the floor, keeping the thumb and forefinger pressed. Hare. And then Hari, the hands lift up, palms face forward. So they're sort of in front of your face. And then Wa, back to original position, open arms. Hey, palms down. Guru, palms forward. So that's the arm placement. It might take you a few rounds to get used to it, but you will. And the chant is Ha Hare Hare Wa He Guru. We use this chant to connect with the frequency of hope. Hope is the secret to a robust life force. Hope transforms pessimism into optimism. Hope is invincible. So there's nothing to it but to do it, and you'll pick it up as you go along. So here we go. Ha Hare Hare Waheguru. 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 Waheguru, Hare Hare, 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 Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Ha 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 Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Ha Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Ha Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Ha Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Hare Hare, Vaheguru, Ha Hare Hare, Vaheguru. Now hold your hands in the final position, so palms face forward. Stretch your spine long. Take a deep breath in and hold the breath, squeezing the ribs in. Exhale when you're ready. Okay, now bring yourself out of that seat and we'll meet in child's pose. If you need to take a downward facing dog to stretch out your legs, or just stretch out your legs in whatever way works first, that's fine. Hope is the secret to a robust life force. Hope transforms pessimism into optimism. Hope is invincible. Hope changes everything. We can enjoy the ups and endure the downs, but we must never, never, never lose our hope. While I live, I hope. Let's take a moment again to look at the hope within you. Maybe it is overflowing today, or maybe you can hardly perceive it. This practice works with the goddess of hope, the Greek goddess Elpis. Her story begins many moons ago, when the gods were angry at Prometheus for stealing fire from the heavens and bestowing the gift of fire upon mankind. So they created Pandora as the first human woman designed to seduce and entice mankind and generally cause problems. Her name, Pandora, means the giver of gifts. But the gifts she was destined to give were intended to be disastrous. To make double sure, Pandora punished man for using the gods' fire. The gods gave her a beautiful box filled with the terrible things of the world. The gods then presented Pandora to Prometheus's brother, Epimetheus, and he was completely enchanted by her, of course, and the pair swiftly married. Zeus had warned Pandora never to open the beautiful box. But one day Pandora was angry towards her husband and shut herself away in the room where the box was kept. Her natural curiosity overwhelmed her, perhaps there was some delight inside that could help her with her troubles. Eventually, she could no longer resist opening the box, and in doing so, Pandora unleashed all the disaster and disease imaginable upon the world. Many demons were set free, but one of them, Elpis, clung to the inside of the box. Pandora was horrified to see what she had done and quickly slammed down the lid, so Elpis was trapped. And now Pandora held a box for mankind containing one precious, incredible gift. And this was Elpis, or hope. Let's come into cat-cow when you're ready. Looking inside of yourself, asking yourself the question, how is my hope today? And then coming to stillness, coming to all fours, bring your opposite arm and leg away from one another. In this pose, our hope comes from the squeeze and stability of the core. Engage your cores, lovely. And then when you're ready, swap sides. Let's press back, come back to center slowly, and then press back, downward facing dog. Stretching out your body, contemplate hope. Hope is sometimes all that we need to keep going. Hope is like rocket fuel. It lifts us up to heights that we might never have dreamed possible. Ask yourself the question, how is my hope today? Where is my hope today? And then from downward facing dog, let's come to sit. Extending one leg and bending the other, so your foot is on the mat, your hands come to prayer position, and your legs are positioned in such a way that you have room to twist towards your bent knee as you inhale, and come back to center as you exhale. This breath is counterintuitive, I know, but it creates a different sensation within the ribs. That's what we're going for here. So breathing in as you come towards your bent knee, twisting, and breathing out as you come back to center. Move to the rhythm of your own breath. Interestingly, Pandora's box is sometimes depicted as a clay jar. The human body is often depicted in Greek mythology as a clay pot or a jar too. And your rib cage houses the heart, the body houses the being. Perhaps as you center into your inner body. You will find somewhere in there, in your jar, Elpis, the goddess of hope. Let's come back to center when you're ready. Switching your legs. And do exactly the same thing on the other side. Inhale as you twist, and exhale as you find center line. Elpis reminds us that as we move through a world of worry and trouble, we carry within us the superpower that is hope. For hope belongs to us. Hope wants to belong to us. If we lose our hope, we are lost. And if hope is lost, she quickly becomes despair. So Hope, or Elpis, would not want to be let out of the box. She knows the world would change her, so she chooses to stay inside. It's like she chooses to be a very close friend to humanity. Come back to center when you're ready. Then bring yourself back to all fours. Coming into cat-cow. And in your cat-cow now, start to hold each position for a few breaths. So you give yourself a chance to open the front of your heart and the back of your heart. Create some room inside that jar, the jar that you are. Ask yourself the question, how does your hope feel today? This allows Elpis to come forwards. And then when you're ready, press back, hero pose. Sit to your heels or sit to a block. And in this pose, start to take some very small, almost imperceptible circles with your shoulders. Start very, very small. And you can begin to slowly increase the size of your shoulder rolls. As you go. The world turns, and whichever way it goes, never forget there is always hope. Our beautiful goddess of hope, Elpis, was not seen as a good spirit by the gods. They believed because hope is so closely related to suffering, Only those who suffer would need Elpis or hope. So she was called a demon in the heavens and put into Pandora's box because they believed, the gods believed, she would inevitably become despair and cause suffering. Little did they realize that Elpis would become a way out of suffering. Let's change the direction of the circles. Again, start small. And just increase the size as you go. This tiny little demon grew in the heart of mankind and became a beloved and important goddess. Because when the box was opened, Elpis knew she was needed by the people. And so she wanted to reside inside the box. And even though the gods could not see her wonderfulness, she grew in the hearts of mankind. Over the years, Elpis has become a goddess figure in her own right, appointed to her role by her close relationship to us. It was people that lifted Elpis back into the heavenly realms. As a goddess, she became the only consolation for all the troubles of the world. So you might say she had a major role. And it is true that sometimes hope is all that we have and all that we need. Come to stillness when you're ready. And ask yourself the question, how is my hope today? Where is my hope today? Let's press back, downward facing dog. So Pandora's box is sometimes depicted as a clay jar, and the human body is often depicted in Greek mythology as a clay pot or jar. And living inside that jar is the goddess Elpis, or the spirit of hope. We move through a world of worry and trouble, carrying within us the superpower that is hope. For hope belongs to us. Hope wants to belong to us. If we lose our hope, we are lost. And if hope is lost, she quickly becomes despair. For hope belongs to us, and hope wants to belong to us. So feel the hope inside you that lives inside you, like the goddess Elpis lived in Pandora's box. Now let's sit down. Come to the front of your mat, sit down, Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide or cross-legged. And in this position we start to roll the belly in circles. The world turns, and whichever way it goes, there is always hope. If we lose our hope, we are lost. And if hope is lost, she quickly becomes despair. For hope belongs to us, and hope wants to belong to us. How beautiful is that? Let's go the other way. You can almost imagine yourself kind of spinning a clay pot here, waking up the hope inside of you. Gorgeous. Come to stillness when you're ready, and take your legs wide for straddle position here. And you can stay upright if you like, or you can fall forward, your choice. Just find a nice stretch, close your eyes, and drop inside. So Elpis is a unique goddess because she stays inside a little beautiful pot. And we can look at that in such a way that hope is inside of us, a little beautiful pot that we are. And this is the lesson of Elpis. As we connect to Elpis, we connect to the hopefulness that lives inside of us. From here, lovelies, you can bring your left hand to your left leg and side stretch over that leg. If you want to add the arms, you can add the arms, but if you prefer to not to, don't. If you're reaching over for your foot, set your shoulder into your back so you bring the stretch into the torso or into your clay jar or your Pandora's box, if you like. Let's switch to the right side. Just do that same stretch on the other side. Setting the shoulder into the back. So you're stretching through your torso. Beautiful. Now we'll take that movement side to side. One way and then the other. Whichever way you go, blah, blah, blah. Keep hope close. Because hope is the secret to a robust life force. Hope transforms pessimism into optimism. Hope is invincible. Hope changes everything. We can enjoy the ups and we can endure the downs, but we must never, ever lose our hope. Like Elpis lives in Pandora's box, hope lives inside of us. Let's take a moment to see how your hope is doing. And then come back to center when you're ready. We're going to extend the left leg, bring the right knee up with the foot to the floor. And we're going to take a twist towards that right knee and just hold and breathe. During turbulent times, I cling to hope. And hope clings to me. And I see the goddess Elpis being swept up by the winds of change, calling to me, don't let go. Don't you lose me. Don't you lose me. In the swirling chaos of earthly life, humans and hope only succeed when they hold tight to one another. Come back to center when you're ready. Come into Janu Sirsasana A with your right knee bent. But rather than stretch over your straight leg, let's stretch down the middle of your body. Extend the body down the center line between the legs. Stay here. Contemplate all the times where hope has come forward for you. All of those times when you've connected without knowing to the goddess Elpis. And you can stay here if this is enough of a stretch for you. If you want a little more, your left arm can extend alongside your left leg, perhaps holding the ankle or the toes. And your right arm is like a kickstand, pressing into the floor so you can open the body. Open up right shoulder. Hold and breathe. Drop in. Drop into the beautiful clay jar that you are. Ask yourself the question, how is my hope? Where is my hope? Could I encourage more hope? Am I overflowing with hope? And you can stay here, or if you like, if the stability is there, you can begin to open your body up and your arm up a little more towards the sky as you inhale, stretch top arm up. And as you exhale, bring it down in front of you. The world turns, and whichever way it goes, there is always hope. Sometimes hope is all that we have and all that we need. When you're ready, gently, gently, slowly, slowly come out of that. We're going to repeat that sequence on the other side, so extend your right leg, your left knee is coming up, and we twist towards that raised knee and hold and breathe. The rib cage houses the heart, the body houses the being. And somewhere in the clay jar that you are is hope. Just as Elpis lived inside Pandora's box, hope lives inside of you. So inhale here, exhale coming out of that, come into Janu Shasasana, position with the legs, with the left leg bent. And you can stay here, or just turn towards the center line of your body and hold here. Or you can come forward into a fold. See if you can let go of any unnecessary tensions in your body, allowing hope to come forward, connecting with the goddess Elpis. And you can stay here, or you can extend your right arm alongside your right leg, perhaps holding the ankle or toes. Use your left arm as like a kickstand, pressing it into the floor to open your body up. Open left shoulder up, left chest up. Feel the jar that you are and the hope that resides inside of you. And you can stay here, or you can begin to open that a little more by bringing your top arm towards the sky as you inhale and come down on the exhale. Wherever you are, however it looks, whichever way it goes, there is always hope. Sometimes hope is all we have. Sometimes hope is all we need. Inhaling as the arm comes up and exhaling as the arm comes back to the floor. Super beautiful. Let's come out of that. Come to center, lean back into your hands, and just let your legs fall side to side. Remembering whichever way it goes, There is always hope. Lovely. Let's go grab a block, you guys, and come into supported bridge. Elpis is unique because her survival depends upon Pandora's box, or humanity's ability to hold her close, to contain her. She depicts the necessity of direct relationships. And thinking about Elpis, I suppose it might be true that for any goddess to exist fully, they must first reside within our hearts and minds. We must learn to hold them close. But Elpis takes this relationship one step further. She wants us to literally hold her, contain her. So the hope that she is grows within us. Very beautiful. And she teaches us the importance of committed relationships, how one depends on the other, one feeds the other. And this is true of our spiritual practice. This is true of any relationship with any goddess. We have the ability to connect, and it's only through that connection that we can feel and we can grow that relationship. So let's connect your hips now with your block. Make sure your hips are fully committed to that block. Let all of the weight of your hips fall into the block, because the block is our hope for this next sequence as we take one leg up towards the sky. Asking yourself the question, where is my hope today? How is my hope today? Beautiful. Let's swap legs. How can help? Sorry, my wrong teeth in today. How can How can hope help me today? Now you can stay with just the legs, but if you want to, you can play with taking the opposite arm up with your leg as we swap sides again. So swap legs, but this time see if you can raise the opposite arm towards the ceiling. And then swap sides, either with just the leg or the arm, opposite arm and leg. Beautiful. Now you can stay pretty static if you like, but if you prefer, you can start to turn this movement into a slow run. Really use your block for support here. The more committed your hips are to your block, the better this will feel. The more stable this will feel. Into a slow run as we take one step towards our hope. Our hope will run into us one way or another, because hope is always with us. And this is what Elpis teaches us. If at any point you want to come out of the movement and just come into a regular bridge position, feel welcome. Connecting yourself with your hope. Asking the question, how can my hope help me today? When you're ready, come back to stillness. Both of your feet are on the floor now. And you can slowly lift your hips. Pressing your hips up towards the sky. Moving the block out of the way as you exhale, slowly unravel your spine. Come back to the floor, it's a long way down. Taking your time, we meet now in Happy Baby, holding either the backs of the legs or the feet, whatever is best for you. I see Elpis not as an overwhelming, mighty force, but physically small and delicate, sitting in Pandora's box holding a small bunch of modest, pretty little flowers. Elpis is associated with a cornucopia. A cornucopia is a small woven basket in the shape of a horn. It's very humble. But through this basket, Elpis can bring forth an abundance of food, of fruit and grain and vegetables. So the cornucopia is a symbol of strength, and for Elpis, a symbol of the sustenance that hope can provide. Sometimes it's all we've got, and sometimes it's all we need. I see her looking towards us all with large, innocent eyes, in a similar way to an elemental spirit. And this makes sense, as she is a beautiful part of the human spirit, the hope that dwells within us all. Elpis is childlike. She is precious. Hope is precious and wants to belong to us. If we lose our hope, we are lost. And if hope is lost, Elpis will quickly become despair. So she asks us to contain her, contain the hope that we have within the jar that we are. Hold on to your hope, never lose hope. Never ever lose hope. Let's come out of happy baby. Hug the knees into the chest and just let the knees fall to the left. Connecting with your hope, connecting with beautiful Elpis. Let's come back to center. And let your knees fall to the other side. The world turns, and whichever way it goes, there is always hope. Sometimes hope is all that we have and all we need. So never lose hope. Ask yourself the question now, how is my hope today? Where is my hope today? And then when you're ready, come back to center and set yourself up for Shavasana. Make sure you be warm enough for the next 10 minutes or so. Hope is the secret to a robust life force. Hope transforms pessimism into optimism. Hope is invincible. Hope changes everything. We can enjoy the ups, we can endure the downs, but we must never lose our hope. We must never lose our hope. So today with this practice, with the goddess Elpis, we have recognized hope as a part of the human Holy Spirit. Very beautiful. This chant, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, means wonderful God who blesses the soul. It's certainly true of Elpis. It's certainly true that we are blessed with the gift of hope that we carry around in the jar that we are. Start to deepen your breath, lovelies. Take whatever stretch your body needs, hugging knees into the chest. Or whatever is appropriate for you today. And just roll to one side. Bringing hope back with you as you lift yourself to a comfortable seat. And we'll finish the practice by lifting up our voices to the divine wonder of hope. The wonderful God who blesses the soul. Join in with the chant if and when you're ready. Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Today we recognize hope as a part of the Holy Human Spirit. Sometimes hope is all that we have and all that we need. You can feel the amazing superpower that is hope that resides inside of you. Contain it, never let it go. Never let go of your hope. With gratitude and thanks to Elpis, and with love and thanks to all of you for practicing, bringing the hands to the heart center. With love and hope, Namaste.